First off, I'd just like to apologize if my voice sounds kind of scratchy. I'm actually just getting over a cold. But public speaking is obviously a very important skill to have. It's going to help out in a lot of areas of life. But I would say there are 5 key reasons that make it such an important skill to acquire. And the first one is the ability to win over a crowd. So whether someone's in an interview or maybe they're pitching an idea to their company or even pitching their own idea to a group of investors, the ability to win a crowd and effectively communicate your idea to them will be beneficial in so many areas of life. And this leads me into my second reason, is that public speaking is very versatile in its applicability. So for instance, other classes in college, you're going to have to give presentations for. And if you're able to be a good public speaker, then this is going to get you a better grade, you're going to do better in college. Same goes for workforce. If you have an interviews or you're presenting to your employers or maybe you're presenting something to your other coworkers, the ability to effectively and clearly communicate your ideas to them is just going to help you out a lot. It's one of the few skill sets that's worth acquiring solely due to the fact that it'll be necessary in virtually every aspect of one person's life. The next big reason I would say public speaking is an important skill set to have is the ability to inform an audience. So in the workforce, at some point, everyone, I would say, is going to have to inform someone less experienced than them. So maybe you've been working at a company for 2 or 3 years and now they're asking you to have an intern shadow you for a couple months. Or maybe you're so well respected in your niche or your area of work that someone has invited you to a seminar or convention to speak to an audience, to give them some sort of information. So being able to inform the audience effectively is huge for the first example. It's huge because it's going to keep this business running smoothly. If you're able to clearly inform this new intern who's about to work there, he's going to get the job and he's going to be ready to go just like that. For the second example, you're going to be able to retain that respect you've earned in your area of work, and it gives you an option to even earn more respect. Whereas if you aren't good at public speaking, the intern's not going to learn well. Your business isn't going to be doing well because newcomers aren't going to know what they're doing. In the second example, you're not going to do well at the convention and you're going to lose a lot of respect for what you've done. The fourth reason I'd say public speaking is really important is the ability to overcome fear. So although the statistics vary depending on what source you use, a lot of sources claim that public speaking is the #1 fear in America. So being able to overcome a common fear is important. But let's say someone claims that they're not scared of public speaking. They might say that this is a dumb reason to learn public speaking. So even if you're not scared of public speaking, you might have fear of the repercussions of doing so. What do I mean by that? Maybe you're speaking on a controversial topic and you're afraid that if you say it the wrong way or use the wrong combination of words, people are going to get really upset with you. Or maybe you're in a make or break situation, like a very big job interview. This is a job you've always wanted and you're not scared of taking the interview, but you're scared that if you don't do the interview well, you're not going to get the job. Being confident with public speaking skills is certainly going to aid in relieving some of that stress and some of that fear of the repercussions because you're so confident and it's almost autonomous to you to do public speaking. And then the fifth reason is effectively getting a message across. So oftentimes when we have a really good idea or point to make, instead of just efficiently relaying this information, we go on and on with arbitrary examples and really bad analogies trying to get the audience to understand, but we don't do a very good job of doing so. And like a lot of times at the end, the point still hasn't even been made. You've kind of gone off on tangents trying to explain it that you haven't even made the point you originally set out to make. So with this skill set, one can succinctly and efficiently get a message across and do so in a way that the message is actually very clear to the audience. And that's 5 reasons why I think public speaking is a very important skill to have.